Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? So, today, typical type of Monday stream. It just happens to be Tuesday. We got a bunch of Game Boys that we need to clean for the week. Quite a few. This isn't even all of them. This is the chunk we're gonna try to get through in this stream anyways. What's going on, Circle Cat, Brooklyn Mondo? What's going on, brother? Music, Oni, Zusats. What's going on? Keystone, how's it going, guys? This is what we got. We got 10 SPs we're going to take a look at today. We got 4 Game Boy Colors. How am I sounding, everybody? Let me know if I'm sounding all right. For some reason, the mic desynced on the last stream, but hopefully that doesn't happen this time. What's going on, Sans? All right, and I think we have 10 Game Boy Advances. Looks like we have a couple bonus games today, which I'm pretty stoked about. I just got all of these in. Of course, I'm not sure how many of them work. Hopefully most of them do, because you know, it's always a bummer when they don't work. But let's get into the bonus games first. So there was one in here. Evil Goku, appreciate the sub. This very cool Game Boy. It looks like somebody did some like custom work on this one themselves. They look like original shells, but it looks like they just swapped the top. This might be an official Game Boy though, because it looks like they didn't damage the membranes at all. Usually when people do their own work on these, there's at least some signs that they damage the membranes. Oh yeah, well, no, it doesn't look like these membranes look fine. That's kind of cool. If you guys have any knowledge on this special edition, let me know. It looks OEM though. So I'm a little bit, I think I'm actually not going to take this one apart. I'm going to do a little bit of research on it first, because this one might be special edition. It has a sticker on it, but it looks like that's just a sticker, not a print or anything. But let's see what the bonus game is. What's going on? Kenny, change my name here on YouTube. Awesome. Let's go. Hope you enjoy it. Getting that God Eater too. There's a bunch of PS Vitas up on the site right now. Okay, let's see. The first bonus game is, it's my drum roll. No idea what that is. This is J-League, some sort of football, aka soccer game, made by Sega. That's pretty interesting. We'll check that out. What's going on, Alfred? The next one, we did get the this is a Toys R Us special edition, apparently. I learned that way late in the game. I always thought this was a reshelling of a game. Like, I got so many of these. I'm like, why is it always this, the color that's been reshelled? Recently found out that this is a special edition from Toys R Us, I believe. That's what I was told, and it was like a midnight blue. And I never get them with the battery covers. You know, as far as I'm concerned, if a special edition console, a Game Boy especially, doesn't have the battery cover, it's pretty much worthless. It's like, who wants it? You want it, you know what I mean? So, like, this is just going to get tossed in the pile because, you know what I mean? Where's the battery cover? It's not a complete system. All right, this is the other Game Boy that had a bonus game. This is very weird. Anyone know what this is? Yeah, the Midnight Blue. Well, I think the Orange Spice is the best. That's my favorite one. But this one is really, really cool. This one looks really clean too. It's unfortunate that it does not have the back. And this is the other bonus game that we received. Anyone got any insight on whatever the heck that is, please drop it in the chat. Another Sega game though. It has a Hercules beetle, I believe, on it. No idea what that is. But yeah, and then this. If anybody wants to try to check and look this up for me. Red and black special edition Game Boy Advance SP. Let me know. I'm not going to take this one apart. I'm going to set this one aside for now. What's going on? Marty. Yeah, the transparent era was goated for sure. All right. To me, like, the transparent era is like the Gothic, like, building era for architecture. You don't see it anymore, but it was obviously superior. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, all right, let me organize this a little bit. We're going to start with SPs because they are the most annoying to deal with for the most part. We're going to start with those. Just realized I don't have a bag to put everything in. So we'll just pile all the screws up in the corner, I guess. So let me move some of this stuff over here. I'll move all the SPs over here. So we'll kind of shift them over this side as we go about our business. And we'll pile up all the crap to the left here. So, first one, we're going to start with this pink one. It looks very nice. No battery. Go ahead and get it popped open. Magical Sleeper, what's going on, brother? I'm trying to figure out if my camera is centered. I think it is. No, it's not. That's better. That's better. I have this thing with the lines. You guys know me. The lines got to look good on my screen. So, there we go. That looks way better. Alright, it drives me crazy. Anyways, what was in the Hello Kitty? Man, what was it with the Hello Kitty stickers in the Game Boys? I don't know. I guess because Game Boys were so like girls. Girls loved Game Boys as much as little boys did. So, you know, girls ended up with a lot of them. I honestly think it's so cute when you get the Hello Kitty ones that some little, I assume little girl styled up. I love that. All right. So it's pretty dirty. Got to give it the old thrashing. All right, looks good. Let's go and pop a game in there. Is this really the Boktai edition? No way. I'll have to look that up. Whoa, is this really the Boktai edition? Let's go. You know, the craziest thing about that is I was on Bai today and I literally was looking at the Boktai edition Game Boy Advance SP because it came with a little coffin and I was like, that's pretty sick. I don't want to spend $700 on that because I can't even play the game because it would be the Japanese version. We'll have to look into that. That might be too good to be true. That's so sick if it is. All right, we're definitely keeping that one then. That one's not going to get cannibalized today. We're going to keep that one whole. That is so sick, guys. You saw it here, man. All right, this one seems to be a winner. Good. A total winner. Happy to hear it. That's dope, dude. I'm stoked about that. That's a good way to start the damn stream. The Boktai edition. See if you guys can see what that thing's even selling for. I'm going to keep it. I'm just curious, like, because I've never seen one. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing till earlier today. How weird is that, though? That is so weird, man, how it goes like that. Like, I was just, because what I'll do is I'll go on Bai and I'll look for, like, stock. And I'll just type in Game Boy, and it's so hard to, like, you have to look through every single listing. So I'm just, like, scrolling through listings, and I see this in the box Game Boy. So I didn't actually see the Game Boy, you know? So I didn't, you know, recognize the color. I just saw the in the box Game Boy, and then the coffin, like toy that it comes with. I was like, that's kind of weird. Then it was like $700. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I mean, it's not that cool, but it is still pretty neat piece of history. Very strange how stuff like that happens. And here we are, one sitting in the room. Too sick. That's so weird, man. I love when stuff like that happens. We'll look into that a little more, though. It's crazy, though, because, you know, I've just been doing this for so long. And I just am constantly running into stuff I've never seen before. That's crazy. Like 120 to 200 on eBay. That's wild, man. That's one of the funnest things about doing this kind of thing. That makes up for, like, that's the fun thing is, like, so I'll buy these lots and I'll get like hosed sometimes, or I'll get like 2 or 3 broken ones. And there's nothing you can do because they're as is lots, you know, it kind of comes with the territory. But it makes up for it when, like, that kind of thing happens. That's how I got the Venusaur Game Boy Advance as well. Was, like, in a lot like that. And I was like, oh, someone accidentally put this in there. So I have the Venusaur edition. I have the Torchic edition. I have the Kingdom Hearts edition. I'll pull them all out maybe towards the end of the stream. That is too funny, man. What's going on, GBK? We just got started. We have a long ways to go. I don't know how long. I don't know. I definitely don't think we will get all of these cleaned up. I'm trying to get a buddy of mine to start helping me do this kind of grunt work stuff because, you know, there's just so much of it. This isn't even all of it. This is just some of it, but, you know, it's just the one I make it fun. You guys make it fun because I can come in and hang out with you guys, so that's also cool. But I'm running out of space. My drawer is completely full of Game Boy shells, so now I just have them stacked up on the floor. It's getting kind of hectic, but whatever. Let me read where I'm at. Okay, Sans. Stack these batteries up. I'm trying to buy a GBA with a bright screen. Oh, well, we got them. See how this one works. GBA SP Boktai, no ties console, rated uncommon. Uncommon, what does that mean? Oh, what is that? Console variations. I need to look that website up. I've never heard of that. They show you the rarities. That's pretty sweet. What's going on, Raw Talent Art? Thanks for stopping in, bud. Bucky, hello. Alfred. Hardest handheld to work on, probably the, there's so many handhelds, but if we're talking about like retro handhelds, like anything before the Switch, I mean, from my experience, we talk about this, I feel like every stream, is the DS Lite. The DS Lite is just so terrible to work on. Worse than the 3DS. Yeah, we can ship to India. The shipping's kind of expensive, but what you need to do is, this is the problem I've been having, especially with the Middle East. Not to say India's in the Middle East, but maybe it is. I honestly don't remember. I'm really bad at geography, guys. But check with your local postal agency to make sure that things with lithium batteries can come into your country, because those laws change all the time. And I've been having issues with the Middle East and all those countries, like that area of the world, where stuff will just come right back to me. So yeah, it's been a kind of a problem. So check that out before you order anything offline, because I'll try to ship it to you and they don't tell me that it can't ship to you, and then I'll ship it to you. We'll both wait a month, and then it'll show up back in my PO box, and it's a pain to deal with. So definitely check on that first. That would be my answer. Oh, nice. You gonna post a pic? I hope I see it. I haven't seen stuff from you on Instagram in a while, and I'm not sure if I'm just not getting shown it or if you haven't posted it. But I always like your work, brother. I really hand it to you for still painting consoles. I kind of gave up on painting consoles because it's just so much work. Doing the clear coat is like one of the most frustrating things, unless you have like a really good setup. I used to like, man, I had some yeah, some bad times with some clear coats, that's for sure. Moving on, do you ship to Tijuana, Baja? Yeah, we ship to California for sure. I'm based out of Florida. Yeah, India makes lithium batteries, yeah. Probably. They probably mine for them. Stoked to get my custom GBA from you whenever I get it finished. Just thought I would pop in and say hi. Appreciate you, brother. We're moving through the order queue. It is a thick order queue right now. It's been thick for like a month. I've been going nuts. That's why I haven't posted anything, because it's just, I'm gonna try to post a video this week. I'm really gonna try to post a video this week. I have a bunch of ideas. I just like, this is all I've got time to do is really grind through builds. I don't even know if we tested that one all the way. I'm kind of like speeding through them. Zoobles, appreciate you. We got a bloater. Alright, let's see if this one's working. Fused recently. Yeah, I'll check it later today. Yeah, it's, you know, Instagram, man. They don't show you stuff. Like, they don't show you the stuff you want to see. This one's kind of funky for some reason. Funky. I don't know if this one wants to work. Yeah, it's going. It's like when your car battery's like almost dead and you gotta crank it like a couple times, or like your starter's bad. So you have to flick. That's the same type of tech right here. You just gotta keep forcing it. It'll go. Oh, this one's kind of got a bad. Oh no, maybe it's, nah, it's fine. Funky speaker, but we can fix that. And is it charging? Charge is kind of touchy, but probably just needs to be cleaned, so that's good. Good. Southeast Asia. I know, it's like the biggest freaking, place. I need a map in my room. I never said I was good at geography. I was actually always very bad at it. Southeast Asia. Apologies. No offense to you guys. All right. Let's see what's going on, Henry Heck. I have a decent setup. I use automatic solvent-based paint and 2K clear coat. Yeah, that's what I would use, the 2K. That stuff is, it looks so good, but it's so, like, I mean, I got pretty good at doing it, but I would just do it in my yard. Like, in my backyard with the full-on damn suit and the respirator. Like, you know what I mean? Not ideal because of the wind. Not ideal. It was definitely tough, and I definitely wrecked a couple paint jobs because of just not knowing what I was doing. But most of the time I got pretty lucky and I made some pretty cool stuff. The 2K is like game changing. Once you start learning how to clear coat with that, it's like, it's nuts. Yeah, that's the stuff. So expensive though. That's what I'd always feel bad. Like, I mean, kind of bad, because I'd be like, people would ask, like, can you make a custom controller? I'm like, yeah, it's 400. It's like 400 something dollars. You know, and they'd be like, oh, you know, like, and I don't blame them. That's a lot of money, but it's like so much work to custom paint and custom water slide and custom all that, a controller. It's funny because a lot of times I would make 2 controllers. Like, if someone wanted a custom controller, I'd be like, okay. And I literally I would do it 2 shells. Just in case I messed one of them up, I'd have another one. Yeah, man, it was nuts. That's kind of how I got started doing all this stuff. Segueing to Keystone's question, do I do this full time? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's full time. It's like overtime. It's like 12-hour days for sure. But it's all good. I love it. Don't tend to do many Game Boys though, as the market is too flooded. I just stick to full consoles. Yeah, full console's the way to do it, because, you know, I get people that message me all the time that want custom, like, Super Nintendos, NESs, and stuff like that, and it's just, like, too much, definitely. I don't know why I grabbed one of these, but princess. I guess I am a princess in some ways. So, I guess this one wants to be done. Let's do it. Alright, let me grab some batteries really quick. Let's see. My friend gave me a Pikachu themed Game Boy Advance SP. Oh yeah, that one's pretty rare if it's real. I think. Is there an SP? Hold on. I'm so like, I don't even know. That might be an aftermarket. Is there a Pikachu themed official Game Boy Advance SP? There might be. I don't really know. It might be a reshelling, and if it's a reshelling, then it's not like rare or anything like that. I would have to see a picture of it. Yep. Cutting and buffing. Oh man, wet sanding. Yeah. Yeah. The good old days. Jeez, that was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago I was doing that. That's wild to think about. I still have a couple. I'll show you one that I did. I'll pull it off my shelf right now. This is one of the ones I was like pretty proud of. I actually kept it. It's kind of dusty, but this is a GameCube controller I did when I was doing like water slides a lot, and I just think it turned out really good. A little bit of red, a little bit of blue. I could have went a little thicker on the clear, but it's like what would happen is, because for me, what would happen to me is if I put it on too heavy, I would get the drips, and you know when you get the drip, it's like you're screwed. The drip, you get a drip, you're screwed. So I would always get too nervous to spray it on too heavy. Sometimes I would get lucky and get the perfect amount. This one's definitely not quite heavy enough. It should have more gloss on it. But that being said, it still is super good. Like, it looks really good in person. It's really shiny. And to its credit, I tripped over this when it was plugged into a console. It got chucked across my floor. And it, like, bounced on my tile floor. I have, like, stone tile, not a chip. I was like looking at it like this. I was like, how did that not scratch? It was wild. I was pretty blown away. So after that, I knew I did a good job. So I was pretty hyped about that. I just got an awesome deal on some consoles to get a Mega. Oh, nice. That's sick. Where am I, dude? Where are the screws, man? Okay, my local store still hasn't had access. Yeah, I bet they got a lot of DSs. Nobody wants DSs because you just get a 3DS. By the way, what screen mod would you recommend for the GBA at the moment? So I don't know what size shell you painted. So I'm assuming you painted like an OEM shell. So if you painted an OEM shell, I would probably just get the funny playing screen. Just the normal funny playing screen, that's not the laminated one. If you had the laminated shell, I would definitely go with that one. But just the normal funny playing screens, those ones are pretty good and they're pretty cheap. But really any of them are alright. Just don't get the I don't even know. I think it's like the ITA screen. Don't grab those ones. Those ones suck. Put Kirby right here. Toys R Us exclusive. Oh, the Pikachu. Pikachu SP is a thing. It's rated rare. Toys R Us exclusive. I'm gonna actually look that up because I'm kind of curious if I've ever seen that. What's its Toys R Us? I'll type in toys. Oops, it's playing a video on my phone. Don't play this video. Get out of here. Curious. What's it? Toys R Us. Toys R Us. Pikachu GBA SP. Let's see. Oh, this one. Yeah, dude. I've seen this one so many times. Like the aftermarket shell. I forgot that was like a legit original, like real shell. My brain's fried from the modding, dude. Yeah, that one's sick. Definitely hold on to that. Definitely don't cannibalize it. Yeah, that one's pretty solid, especially if it's in good shape. I also forget that the SpongeBob SP was like a legit real SP also. Pretty hilarious. Alright, that's one GBA done. Let's go back to doing SPs. Get my pile of screws even taller. Oh, I don't do PS3s, brothers. If you want PS3, go to PSP Guru on Instagram. That's the homie. He can help you out, maybe. He's pretty busy, though. Ryan Nelson with the free Palista. If you have something free you want to donate, just you can email me at jboymods@gmail.com. I can send you my PO box. Let's see. Light coat to start, then medium, then heavier. Yeah, that's how I was doing it. But I'd like on the heavy coat, I'd always be like a little bit too nervous to put it on as heavy as I needed to. But sometimes I nailed it. Yeah, so rare. Can I send you a GBA to get the upgraded? So I'm not doing send-ins. It's just like too hard to upkeep with like everybody's stuff. But I am working on like what I'm gonna eventually do once I have my outside workspace set up. Is I do plan on setting up like part of the website where it is like you can basically check off whatever you want. You'll get a form. You'll mail your Game Boy in with the form and it'll get built and we'll send it back to you. But I don't have like the infrastructure in place to like really keep track of those kind of orders. So I had to stop taking them. But I do plan on doing that because I probably get like 5 emails a day of people asking if I do that. So it's plans. It's in the works. Lots of plans. Yeah, the funny playing ones are pretty solid. And if you buy them through like Handheld Legend or Retro Game Repair Shop, if you did happen to get a dud, they would like it doesn't happen that often, but you know there are some duds that they would give you a refund for it. I've gotten a couple duds. Just make sure you test it before you install it. Pop Ham, I appreciate you. How much do I know about DS modding? I know enough to be able to mod like a DSi, but I mean, there's not that much you can do with a DS. And most people don't mod them because it's just like, they would just use a 3DS because 3DS is so much better in like every way. Except for it doesn't have a Game Boy Advance slot, but you can just download all the Game Boy Advance games onto the 3DS, so most people just use those. Which I have a bunch on my site if anyone wants one. A modded one. Modded. Such a fucking joke. Okay. It has no scratches. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's sick. That is dope. He hooked it up. Yeah, PSP Guru. Just tell him Jay sent you, and he'll be like, oh yeah, that guy. I hate that guy. Just kidding. That's the homie. I have a DS I need to put back together. Good luck. Good luck with that. The Boktai. We're not going to take that apart. That's pretty freaking awesome of us to be that freaking sick. That we get such good RNG. Such good RNG. So let us know. We're not going to take DSs, though. It'll just be Game Boys, basically. Because it can't be stuff that takes, like, too much work. Or it's, like, the problem with DS, like, fixing DSs, is the amount of time that it takes to repair it or, like, reshell it. I would have to charge, and I wouldn't charge, but a person would have to charge you more than it's worth. Like, you could buy a whole new system, you know, because they're only, like, 40 bucks. And, like, swapping the shell on a DS is worth more than 40 bucks. Takes, like, an hour to do. And then the shell itself, you know, it could take more than an hour if you screw it up. I'm not doing it, so I would say try to just do it yourself. I'm sorry, brother. I wish they were easier to do because I definitely would like do them, but it's not a good time. I've done a couple. Not a good time. I would say just try to do it yourself and hope for the best. Like I said, DS lights are like 40 bucks, so you know. Alright, this is the one that had a bad speaker. As you can see, this freaking speaker's totally crushed. There we go. Yeah. DS lights are they're just no fun. Now, it is fun to make a Game Boy macro, which is when you just take the bottom section of the DS Lite and turn it into like a Game Boy Advance. Those are fun to make because you don't have to like do a whole lot. Yeah, you don't want to F it up. No, I don't blame you. It's, yeah. I'm probably not encouraging you very much by saying that I don't want to do it. There are people out there that do it, but there just aren't that many. Just sent you a quick video on Instagram. Nice. I'll check it out later. 3DS screen is a touch blurry for DS games, though. Yeah, that's true. What about if you got the new 3DS, though? Like, even the new 3DS? Or you could get a 3DS that has the IPS screen, because that one looks real good. I mean, good luck on these so far, knock on wood. Cool. I need to put all these freaking so many Game Boy shells sitting on my floor right now. I need to definitely get those onto eBay or something to get rid of them. Guys, don't forget, we do a members-only Game Boy giveaway every single month. consider becoming a member to help support the stream. We just gave away a Dragonite Game Boy Advance SP. I just put that on the website. I haven't even sold any of those yet. That is a brand new design. Stuff like that. I'm surprised how quickly you work here. This is like world record. Yeah. Dude, I've literally probably built, not exaggerating, I've probably built close to 1,000 Game Boy Advance SPs. Because in general, I've built over 3,000 Game Boys. So the main Game Boys we sell is Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Advance SP. So yeah, I've taken apart quite a few. Kind of crazy to think about. I look like one of those like Chinese factory workers probably. You ever see those videos of those the Chinese factory workers? Not the slave ones, hopefully, but like the normal ones. I just assume they're the normal ones with normal lives. And they're not always slaves. Oh, your boy definitely has the world record. Got it. How long does it take to get an order in FL? So once it ships, it'll be there in like a day. But if you're getting a custom Game Boy right now, the order queue is like, appreciate the sub. Is your name Dickler? Diddler? What does that say? Dickler? What's going on, Dickler? The order queue right now is like 3 to 4 weeks. Because we have like, there's like 80 builds right now. And we're doing pretty good, like catching up, but the grind doesn't stop. So this one has a bad R trigger. Chat, remind me, bad R trigger. Oh, maybe it's not bad. Okay, never mind. It's just dirty. It's okay. We can fix that. All right. Let me see what you're saying. That was Lewis. We answered Lewis. Where do you usually get your shells or the IPSCs for the GBC? Shells, you can get them off Handheld Legend or Retro Game Repair Shop. And then to get the screens from them or from Funny Playing. All the Funny Playing screens I've used the most, and you can get them off their website for really pretty cheap. Yeah, like 40 bucks, but if you order them off of like Retro Game or Handheld Legend, they're like 60. Then you use my code, you can get 10%, so it's like 50, 55. You should probably just do that. Custom GBA, go on my website. You can build your whole game, like whatever you want out, and you can get the pricing. It depends on what you want. It's anywhere from like 300 to 500. Like some people get them fully stacked with like everything you can do, and they're like 500. But if you just want something you can play games on, you can get one for as cheap as like $275 as like the cheapest bare bones, like IPS screen gets a job done type thing. Damn, this thing is nasty. But we have a lot of stuff on the website, a lot of new stuff, a lot of where'd I put my toothbrush? Oh, there it is. A lot of SPs, a lot of Game Boy Advances, a lot of PS Vitas, a lot of 3DSs. The site is pretty stacked right now. Some stuff is out of stock just because I'm just waiting till I get a little bit more caught up to restock the stuff. But the stuff is probably either on the way or it's already in stock. But it's kind of hard to keep track of stock. So Yeah, no sweat. If you have any questions, you can always send an email to the support email, and I'll get back to you. You know, I don't really do DMs on Instagram anymore. I gave up on those like months and months ago. Months and months ago. So that's not really a good place to reach me, but emails, I get to those. Support at jboymods.com. I'm also looking for a YouTube editor, so if anybody is interested or has skills and experience in video editing for YouTubers, get at me at that email. Okay, I think we did 9. We did 9 SPs. 1, 2. Look at the fan amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought we had 10. Oh, did we only have 8? I guess we had 8, and then one of them is the Bach, which we'll leave the Bach. So let's move on to these. Great, the whole thing just broke. This one looks pretty good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hook them up to the alligator clips to test the power. Because a lot of times you put batteries in them, and the switch is so dirty that it can't get consistent power, or something's just dirty. So we're just going to take them apart because... Oh, nice. The away fan, the Dragon Knight one you made was sick. Big fan of your work. Appreciate it. We have 2 more of those left. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. That one was really sick. Trying to get one before your birthday? When's your birthday? I can try to prioritize. Wink. Wink. I can try my best to prioritize your order since you are a stream watcher, which means you're superior to all the others. It's just the way it works. I don't make the rules, but you watch stream, your order may or may not get bumped up in priority. Wink, wink. You know, if you leave a note, I'm not saying it will, but I'm not saying it won't. All right. Antonio says, nice. Thank you so much for the information. I'm trying to learn how to mod my Game Boy. Yes. GBC is probably the easiest. Just make sure you get the funny playing shell that fits the funny playing drop-in like Q5 screen. That's the easiest way. As GBCs are probably the easiest to mod. So yeah. Yeah. Or get the there's a new OLED screen too. That one looks pretty solid. I actually bought one of those. And I think that's going to be the members only giveaway for this month. We're going to build that because that's what I like to do with the members only stuff is when new stuff comes out, I'm like, oh, I want to build that for fun. Perfect. And then, you know, I build it for you, for the members. So give it away. I don't need it. I just like to check out the new stuff. Dan Crypto. What's going on, brother? He says, I'm ready to mod my daughter's GBA color. I don't sell, well, I do have some kits on the site, but honestly, you're better off just going on Retro Game Repair Shop. You can use my code JBoyMods for 10% off. They're really good over there. All right, that was this one. I forgot we didn't even test it. It works. Needs a cleaning. You guys see the light flickering on and off. It's crazy. I'm using a power supply. You see the light, guys? We got audio? Yeah, we got audio. It's crazy because, like, this is the best way to do it is use the power supply. But at the same time, if these two clips touch, it'll literally smoke. Like, it'll blow the fuse. Literally blow the fuse. And it smokes. It's pretty bad. It smells terrible. And then you have to fix it, and it's a pain. Pain. Right. Need more Retro Gamer Shop. Yeah, Retro Game's tight. I got that link to the, I got that discount code. How do these get so freaking dirty? Yeah, dude, I've seen some really bad ones. It sucks because a lot of the times I get like the ones that I can't salvage are just covered in like soda, and they're just nasty. And it's like, damn, I can't save this one. It sucks. Yeah, yeah, it's funny because I've always took like really good care of my stuff when I was a kid. Like, it would look brand new because like I was just like that, you know. I was the only child though, so I didn't have to worry about siblings messing my stuff up. But yeah, I don't know. They say the Japanese are a clean culture, but Game Boys say otherwise. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing. But all these come from Japan. That's why I'm bringing that up. All right. Ooh, this one's rough. This one's rough. I have replacement terminals I can dig up somewhere, but this one's kind of rough. You guys think it's gonna turn on? See, this is one of the ones that would not have turned on with batteries, but it might turn on if we hook it up to the clips. Alright. Yeah, the link should be in the description, but it's just my name, JBoy Mods. We'll give you 10%. I think you might have to spend like 60 bucks, but that shouldn't be that hard to do. Oh, it works! It literally works. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. They're tanks, man. The Game Boy, man. Technology peaked at Game Boy. Alright, so this one... there we go. Alright. Okay, I'm way behind on chat. September 26th? Dude, you'll definitely get one before then. Oh, I thought you were saying like it was in May or something. Yeah, bro. What do I do with the empty shells? So usually what I do is I'll put them all together, because there are shops like local game stores, not in my area but all over the country, that will refurbish, you know, the systems and keep them OEM or whatever. Like maybe like a place like DK Oldies or something, where they don't sell modded systems, they only sell OEM systems. So they'll get systems in that are really disgusting, and they'll need like a front shell or something, like an OEM front shell. So what I'll do is I'll take all of these shells once they're empty, and I'll just sell them in a lot on eBay for like $2 a shell. So it's pretty awesome, because then I know they're getting used, I'm not throwing them away, and then I end up making like, you know, a couple $100 back. That's like $2. It's like $1.50, $2 a shell. So it's pretty cool. I'm just glad to know that they're like going somewhere where they're gonna get used. And I think a lot of times people want the screens out of them, like to refurbish Game Boys, like I said, for like their shop. So that is what I do with the empty shells. Moving right along, the best color, the spice. Okay. Ooh. What do you think of DK Oldies? I think they're cool. I think they get too much hate. But they seem like a cool group of people. They charge a lot for their consoles, but you know what? People don't have to buy them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even say they charge a lot. They charge more than eBay charges. So, yeah. But, I don't really have a problem with them. I think the internet kind of took it and ran with it. You know how the internet like gets its collectives where like, oh, we're all taking shit about DK Oldies. Let's jump on the train, and everybody jumped on the train, and it was like fun, you know, to talk shit in the comments. You know how people are. But I really I really could never understand why people hated on them so much. You know what I mean? But let me know. See, it happened is, let me know what you guys think about DK Oldies, because it became a trend to make YouTube videos hating on them, because those YouTube videos would get like a lot of views because people were wanting to hate on them, and then it became like a death spiral, a death train of like constantly making videos of DK Oldies. It was crazy. I made a video like poking fun at Joey, like how he packs orders, and I was like total spaz, like packing orders, and they thought it was hilarious. They thought it was a good time. They even like reshared it on their thing. So I can appreciate that type of content creator where they can laugh, you know what I mean? And this was like over a year ago when I made that video. So let me see. Colezilla says, is this the dirty ass one? Oh, this is a different one. This one looks good though. I'm just gonna test them later, dude. It takes too long to test them. We're just gonna take them apart and test them later. Because if they look good, they probably work. That's the nice thing about Game Boys. Okay, Colezilla says, a long time ago, there was some kid that was electrocuted by either a Game Boy Advance SP or an OGDS. Yeah, I've been electrocuted a couple times. There's not enough voltage coming out of these to, like, do anything to you. It literally won't do anything. You get zapped a little bit. You'll be alright. Puts hair on your chest. I don't work for them. I didn't say you did. That's what they all say. I took care of my things. Yeah. Nah, bro, I could prove it. I talked about this last stream. When I first had my first PSP, I had it in like a case, and then I had like my dad built me this briefcase out of wood where the case would go inside of with the games. It was so legit. I still have it somewhere. I need to like take it out. But my stuff was so clean. I'd get so stressed when if like something got a little scratch on it. Yeah, that's right. Henry Heck. Yeah, man. I hate the dirt, but these are this is a clean bunch. This is a clean bunch so far. No cockroaches, no soda. This is a good bunch we got today. So I'm pretty stoked. That's why I'm moving so fast, because I haven't had to really clean any of them. Like really bad. Like they haven't been really bad where I'd have to clean them. Like they are going to get a cleaning, but they're going to get like a quick like alcohol rub down and then blow them off with some air. Like these don't need much, which I'm very stoked about because that speeds up my process for the rest of the week. My favorite game to Magical Sleeper says my favorite game to play is Guess the Mystery Liquid Stain. Yeah. DMGs are so old. Like it's crazy that there are still like ones running, because I know those got so beat up. Birthday is September 26th. Oh, dude, that's so far away. Coldzilla, the Spice. I didn't even know there was a Spice GBA. Yeah, neither did I until I started like doing the modding. I was like, wait, they made this? I was stoked about it. Why did Japan get all the good colors? Okay, running out of room on the desk here. Move some stuff around. Gotta get a bag also. But that's alright. We'll do that after. He got electrocuted. There's I don't know about that. That's crazy. I have to look that one up. He died? Maybe it was a DS and he like plugged it into the wall and then it electrocuted him. That could kill you. That, especially if you're a little kid. I could see that happening. But not just like messing with the Game Boy, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a crazy way to go. Appreciate the sub. Okay, it was something to do with his hands being wet. Yeah, his hands are probably wet. There was probably a defect in the Game Boy, or we'll say the DS. And then he plugged the DS into the wall and it probably electrocuted him. That 1,000 Ways to Die. Time to emulate. Oh yeah, I gotta emulate. Yeah, the wall charger. Yeah, a child's heart, definitely. I mean, I've been zapped from a wall socket before. It feels insane, but if you're a little kid, I could see it killing you for sure. Yeah, I've been wanting to make a video on that Delta emulator. It's the kind of thing I definitely would have made a video of like the first day, like if it came out last year, but not right now. Too much going on. But I was also kind of waiting to see if they were going to take it down, because you always feel stupid when you make a video over something like that and then it gets taken down. But it's still up, right? Like they're still doing it, right? I haven't used it yet. I've been meaning to. That's on my list of videos to make. It's always hard when you're late to like making the video, because it's like, okay, like what angle am I going to take on this that no one else has really talked about yet, because it's like kind of old news at this point. So I think it's something though. I always come up with something. Yeah, I have to check it out. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to, because maybe I won't give it away. Maybe I won't give it away. I know my angle, I think. How long have we been up? Wow, we've been up 51 minutes already. That's crazy. This is a really good condition glacier. Really good shape. Do you check your store chat? Yes. I do. Is it going on? Did you chat right now? I do check the store chat. I can't get to every message. What was your message? And I'll get to it. If you have an immediate issue, it's best to go through the email. I sometimes get to the chat, but I get a lot of notifications, so sometimes it just gets pushed down. And there's like, I mean, tell me your message, and I'll just answer it right now. Yeah, retro achievements. Is that that's on RetroArch, right? We're moving through these, guys. We are moving through these. Damn, we are moving through these. I'm pretty stoked, actually. I didn't think we were going to do them all, but we're definitely doing them all. We're definitely doing them all. I sent a message to you about modding a device. So yeah, what was your question? Kid got owned. Oh my gosh. Kid got Planned Parenthooded. That's dirty. So I don't take send-ins for mods at this time. Yeah, we don't take in any Game Boys to be modded from other like a send-in. Sometimes I'll take them in sometimes I'll take them in to make videos. Like my recent video, I took a send-in so that I could like make a video, but it's like once in a while. It's kind of luck of the draw. Like, oh, someone's emailing me, I want to make a video, like this sounds like a good concept for a video, but I really don't usually take in send-ins just because I don't have the time to do them right now. That one actually, I had taken it because I was at I was caught up with the work, so I was like, okay, I can take in a couple send-ins. So I took in a couple. That happened to be one of them, and then I got super slammed again, and I actually held on to that person's Game Boy for like way too long. I had it for like a month. I felt kind of bad, but she got hooked up, so. And she just emailed me and said she was really stoked about it. So her husband was like really stoked about the Game Boy. So that always makes me feel good. Dude, that's sick. You're watching the stream while you're walking around. That's so funny. Where are you located? Like state, city, if you're comfortable sharing that. San says, I'm watching the stream. I'm at a place where there's a lot of yard sales and there are a lot of Game Boys for very cheap. Dude, grab all of them. That's like a dream. 15 bucks is nuts, bro. I'd go nuts. Look how good condition this glacier is. Well, I guess it's actually not that good when I look at it. Never mind. Yeah, that's really sick. All right, we only have. I'm gonna do a couple more SPs, I think, because this is not enough. This is not enough. Music, I'm gonna brutalize the name, brother. Forgive me. Music Oni Zusats. Welcome to the members squad, the mod squad, the members club, whatever you want to call it. The J Boys. Appreciate the join. You are now entered to win whatever we build for the month of May's members only giveaway, which I believe is going to be a Game Boy Color with the new display. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a vote. Appreciate you. All right, getting close. Yeah, this is definitely full time. I do this all day, every day, basically. I have another business I run with my wife as well, but she manages most of that. Joshua, recently stumbled upon your channel, loving all the content. Glad to be able to catch a live stream. I appreciate you stopping in. It's awesome. More content coming soon. I haven't really put the content on the back burner, trying to make sure I'm getting everybody's orders out in like a timely manner. I'm still pretty behind, but I'm trying my best to get caught up so we can start making some content. That's what I like to do the most, is make the videos and just see, you know, interact with the comments and the viewers and everything. When you said you've probably done 3,000 GBAs, I've done 3,000 like Game Boys in general. So SPs, Game Boy Advances, Game Boy Colors, couple pockets, like 2 DMGs. I don't like DMGs that much, so I never really modded them because I just never liked them. I didn't grow up with them, so I just like had no I don't know, connection with the DMG at all. So I just never started modding them. We're taking apart the Toys R Us colored Game Boy Advance. I know it's a shame. I wouldn't do this if it had its battery cover. If it had its battery cover, I would keep it in the collection, but since it doesn't have the battery cover, it's worthless to me. So I know I'm kind of a hard ass. Why couldn't you just have a battery cover? I'll never be able to find an OEM one of those, so screw. Ooh, combined. Yes. Did you hear that Sonic Mania is now on mobile via Netflix? That sounds so weird. I don't understand that sentence. That's very strange. I'll check it out. Mobile games suck, though. I don't even think I'd waste my time. I hate mobile games. All right. On to the colors. We got 4 colors, and I'm probably going to do like 4 more SPs, and we'll cut it there because we've been grinding, dude. I need coffee. I need to actually take a drink. Just saw they will be releasing a next-gen Switch. Are you ready to start modding the old Switches? I don't mod Switches. If you want a Switch modded, my buddy, his name is Unit X Mods on Instagram. He does all that. He does all that. That's the homie. Check him out. I'm excited to see the next gen Switch though. Like, what are they gonna do? I'm very curious because Nintendo has had this track record of like releasing a good console, bad console, good console, bad console, good console, bad console. So now we're on. So Switch was good. So now we're on to bad. If their record goes, the next console is gonna be a failure. So kind of interested to see what goes on with that. Yeah, that's 10 no battery car. Okay, I'm glad, because some people, you know, they get a little upset about it, but it's like, that's why I made that video that one time. I don't know if you guys ever saw that video. It was I took apart the Pokemon Edition Game Boy Advance because it didn't have a battery cover. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna use it for the video because 1, I don't care, and then 2, I know it'll piss people off, so it'll be kind of funny. Do I like my job? Oh yeah. What's not to like? Chilling, screwing, chilling. No, it's pretty stressful, but I do enjoy it. Let's see. I used to be crazy about Arena of Valor on mobile. Yeah, the only mobile game I was really ever obsessed with was Clash of Clans, and then Clash Royale. And then it got to the point where I was like, dude, I can't, like, I need to stop playing this shit because it's getting out of hand. So I had to completely quit. Like, I love Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't even like playing Master Duel because I just don't like playing it on the phone. Anyways. Let's see. Okay, Abdul says, like, you know there are Netflix exclusive games on mobile. I didn't even know that. I don't have Netflix, so. Yeah, Unit X is a beast. Yeah, I had some 3DSs I need modded, and I didn't have the time to do it, so I sent them to him, and he got them done in like the day he got them, they were done. I was like, dude, that was quick. Yeah, he's a homie. What are we talking about? The bare minimum. San says, I just want to say I'm 13, but when I was 3, my cousin gave me his N64 and his original Game Boy, and I loved it. That's sick. That's so sick. Yo, you remember that? You were 3 years old? That's so crazy. That's what I love to see, is like how stories like that, like you have a nostalgic attachment to something that was not in your generation at all. That's very cool. They said it wasn't gonna be like a great jump forward. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, Arena of Valor. Okay, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, buddy. I never played the game. Wii good, Wii U bad, Switch good, Switch 2 bad maybe. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, because it was like Super Nintendo good. What came after Super Nintendo? N64. It was okay. It did. Oh, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And then it was GameCube bad. And then it was Wii real good, like made up for everything. And then it was Wii U real bad. And now we're on Switch, which is real good, insanely good. I think it's like their best-selling console ever. And now Switch 2, I don't know. I think they're probably gonna screw it up. Nintendo's gotten real lazy. They don't care. I feel like they just don't care about their like people anymore. We can tell for the Pokemon games. So probably will be bad. Probably won't play original Switch games. I just don't know what they can do to make it any different than the original Switch besides the graphics. But like, obviously people don't care about that, so we'll see. I doubt Nintendo will screw up their necks. PS5 and Xbox Series X are so shaky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Pokemon, or Nintendo will always have Pokemon, so, you know, they can't lose. Have you ever come across Showbits GBA? No, I haven't. No, I've never seen that one. I think that, yeah, Nintendo will probably always be like, my thing with the thing about Nintendo is like Nintendo can do bad, but there's like their sales could be worse, but they're still like really good. You know, like I'm saying like in comparison to the Switch, it will probably perform badly, but it will still probably sell extremely well, like in comparison. You know what I'm trying to say? Like if you compare it to the Switch, it'll be like, oh, it did terribly. It only sold like this many, but it still sold a lot. They still made a lot of money. You know what I mean? We'll see though. I don't know. What do I know? Yeah, that's why the Switch was so great, because it was so innovative. So how are they going to innovate the Switch? Like, what else can they do? You know what I mean? But they always seem to figure it out. I don't know. I'm just saying, if they try to go to VR or something like that, L, large L. Yeah. I don't know. All I know is Sakurai said that he wasn't going to make another Smash. I do think that will hurt the overall sales. But hopefully we'll at least get Mario Kart 9. And hopefully it's really good. Probably call it Mario Kart X or something. What will they call it, I wonder? I believe they confirmed backwards compatibility for Switch games already. Okay. Yeah, the leaks, you know, you can never really know. But hopefully, you know, that would be so stupid if it didn't have backwards compatibility. Do you think it'll fold out like a DS? That's what I'm hoping for. Some weird foldy thing that's just weird. That'll be tight. But I just don't know. Hopefully it'll have themes. What if we got themes? Oh, man. Sans says he prefers the old Pokemon games. What's your favorite Pokemon game, Sans? Let's hear it. You're 13. I want to know what your favorite Pokemon game. What do the kids like? What's my favorite Nintendo game on Game Boy? I don't know, it's probably Pokemon Emerald. It's just so good, you know? Or Minish Cap. Those are my two go-to answers. Minish Cap or Pokemon Emerald. But I also have a huge attachment to the Yu Yu Hakusho Tournament Tactics game. That was the first tactics game I ever played. And the game is honestly not very good when you play other tactics games like Fire Emblem and other stuff like that. But the game is just so fun. I don't know. I had so much fun playing that game. I never beat it either. That game is so good because it just... I loved that it was so true to the show. Like, it was literally the tournament arc of Yu Yu Hakusho. I would really appreciated that they didn't screw it up when I was a little kid. So, oh, another double dash would be so sick. Please, please, please. Yeah, hopefully some freaking joysticks. That don't even get me started on the Joy-Cons, man. Unbelievable. The XDS, I feel like I do remember that, but I don't remember what it looked like. Every Nintendo console since Game Boy Color. I mean, I guess that's true. But it's like we're in a different time now, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to push digital stuff. Like they don't even want you buying physical games anymore. They don't want to pay for the shelf space. They don't want to pay for the production. So it's like, you know, from a big corporation point of view, if you want to sell more digital games, it would make sense to not have the system be backwards compatible, because then you could sell the games on the new system. You know, that's not how I would do it, because that's some grimy shit. But you know, you got to think like they are. Nintendo's gotten pretty grimy. They're not for the kids anymore, you know. They've all gotten kind of grimy, you know. It's like we'll get into it. Let me read some of the chat a little bit. You really like Sapphire? Sapphire's fire. Good choice. Good choice. Apparently, Nintendo has been having demos of the Switch 2, and participants can't even see the console because they're being so secretive. That's pretty funny. That's very Nintendo of them to do that. Like, stick your hands in the holes of the box. Like, I'm not sticking my hands in these damn holes of the box. What are you talking? I've seen what's in these holes. I played the Yu Yu Hakusho Tactics game. Yeah, well, see, I was 12, and I had never played a tactics game before, and I loved that show. So it was like, when you found a game that was like the show you watched, because that was the annoying thing when you were a kid and you watched Pokemon, and then you played the Pokemon games, you're like, this is awesome, but I wish it was like exactly like the show. Anyway, that's the kind of kid I was. So like when you pick up, like when I would pick up Legacy of Goku, and I'm like, dude, this is the show. Like, I'm playing the show. Like, you know what I mean? It was the best. I love that game, too. The whole Legacy of Goku series. I've been wanting to do a stream where I play those games, but, you know, I want to do a lot of stuff. That's how it goes. Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be a card slot. Yeah. Yeah, 100. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let me grab a couple more SPs, and we'll dig through. I need like 15 of them. I only have 8, so let me grab a handful more. I think I got more coming, but here's one. I guess we'll just do the one. I can't keep track of all this stuff anymore. Sans, he's also 13, and yeah, the old Pokemon games just had so much, I don't know, that's just, it got that charm to them, you know? I'm glad that other younger generations can say that, so I don't feel like such an old boomer. Old is gold, that's right. Yeah. Delta's cool. I'm glad that it works and people have access to playing those games, you know? That's really sick. I personally hate playing games on the phones. Like, I like to press buttons. So I wouldn't play games like that, but I'm glad that other people are enjoying it. I think it's different when you grow up with playing the game actually how it was played, you know what I mean? I just like pressing buttons. I don't like tapping on screens, man. I've noticed that growing up. I just hate tapping on screens, like, to play games. It just doesn't feel like you're playing the game. It feels like I'm constantly struggling. I have to look down where the button is. I don't know, man. Anyways. Yeah, you can use a controller. That's so true. That's good to know. Alright. Alright, let's see. I'm actually playing through Metabot's game on Ambernick right now. Nice. Just gave away my Ambernick. My friend bought a fake Game Boy with every Game Boy game ever. Let's go. And a lot of people... Yeah, touchscreen controls suck. They're just the worst. Just the worst. But if you're using a controller, that's cool. Like, I can see that. That's dope. I need to get that set up. I need to watch Retro Game Core's video on it because it's like 40 minutes long. And I know it'll tell me everything. And then I can make a short on it. But, anyways, what were we talking about? We were talking about the switch to not having backwards compatibility. I don't think it will. Personally. I'd put money on it. I would bet $100 that it will not have it. Because I think that the cartridges will be a different size. I just have a feeling. But, you know, I wouldn't be that surprised if it did, but I would still be willing to take the bet that it won't. Anyways. I'm going to try to live stream when they do that reveal, though. So I'll try to be up and awake and have the live stream going when they do that. Rust videos, huh? Never heard of them. Damn, I need SPs. You'll take me up on that bet. Yeah. Yeah, you think they'll really go for the OLED? No, I think it'll come with that OLED screen out the box, like, first. I think it'll come with an OLED screen. I do think that, because I don't think they would try to do that again. That was crazy. I don't think they'd try to do that again. That's it, guys. We got 4 colors. Let's see all we did today. 4 GBA, or no, is this? Oh no, we got 10 GBAs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go ahead and make sure all these work. I think they do. They look like they work. And like I say, if they look like they work, then they definitely work, probably. There was just one bad one. Let's try to clean this bad one. It's got some chunk on it. I probably should just... sometimes this stuff comes off, though. Sometimes this corrosion just, like, flakes right off. Yeah, it's flaking off. It means it was just battery acid, which is... smells really weird. It's kind of coming off. I think I probably have It's so hard to solder these back in is the annoying thing, but I'll probably just do it. Yeah, I'll probably just do it because look at all that dirt. Ugh, that shit's so nasty. It smells like vinegar every time, too. It's such a weird smell. Colezilla with the $5. I appreciate it, fam. That's my boy. Popham says, if the leaks are to be believed, cartridges would have DS, 3DS, cartridge level of change. Yeah. I would think, I just think Nintendo's changed so much that they don't care about that kind of stuff anymore. But I would normally agree with you. That, like, yeah, why wouldn't they just have that? That makes sense. But Nintendo's been doing so much stuff that doesn't make any sense the past couple years. Like, releasing games that literally aren't finished. So, I don't know. I just don't know about them sometimes. Russ. Yeah, Russ, you're right. Retro Game Core, you're right. Yeah, Russ. I forgot his name, my bad. I appreciate you, buddy. If they want to be competitive in the current console market, they'll need to incorporate top-tier components. Nah, they don't need to do VR. VR sucks. They do not need VR. VR is not selling well. Nobody wants that trash. VR is like a fad. It's like a novelty. Like, you buy the Oculus, you play it like once with your friends, and then you play it once by yourself, and then you're like, I don't really want to have a headset on. I'm just gonna like play games normally. That's just me though. I would never buy one. I don't know. The only one I want to try, I'll be honest, there's one VR I want to try, and it's the arcade game VR where you're actually on the treadmill and you like move around. That looks kind of funky. I would be into that. But other than that, doing this in the room just seems kind of. I can do that. I can play Wii Bowling, you know. Nice. The whole room's retro game theme. Let's go. No problem, man. It was a fun little stream. Yeah, I need a burger. I had a burger last night. I should get another burger. I appreciate it, dude. I do. Thank you. We'll be back on doing some builds later in the week. Maybe I'll do one later today. We'll see. I have a lot to do, so I probably try to focus on some orders for people, and then we'll be back. But thank you guys for dropping in. I'll chill for a couple more minutes, though. I'm up for an hour 20. Still got 29 people in here, though. That's pretty good. What's going on, Jacob? Fruman, how are they such a successful company with all the unfinished stuff lately? Yeah, like I said, I think they just don't care. Sometimes I think companies try to test the waters. Like, they build up their business, they build up their giant conglomerate, their enormous corporation that like basically can't fail, and then they say, okay, like now it's time to start cutting corners and seeing what we can get away with. As long as our marketing is on point, we can get away with certain things, because people are going to always backlash no matter what. There's always going to be people hating, so let's use that to our advantage and try to bend the corners so we can cut corners, you know what I'm saying, and like basically increase our market cap and increase the value of the company while spending less money. So I think that's what corporations start to do. They need to push a Ready Player One setup. Nah. Yeah. VR is like, it ain't it. You're the one. I don't know, man. I've actually never used a VR setup. It doesn't look appealing to me. But, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of old school. I just like to play games normally. I don't need to be in the game. I don't need to be the game. What were we doing? Oh, yeah, I was trying to find another. Let's see. I dropped everything. I dropped all the wires. I don't know if I have a. Let's see. Try to find one really quick. So we need this one. I have a bunch of the Game Boy Color ones. Doesn't look like I have any Game Boy Advance. I can take them from somewhere though. I'll find something. I'll figure it out. Oh. Alright, well thanks again, you guys. Hey, Bri, could you get me a Ziploc bag, please? Yeah, just a small one's good. You can get the wife to grab me one. Thank you. How do you do much retro gaming? Yeah, I play some games. You know, I haven't been playing really anything lately just because, I mean, this is like kind of all I do, as much as I try to tell you guys that. I haven't really had times to play any games. But I do play on the Analog Pocket. I do play stuff on the 3DS, and kind of all over the place with gaming. I can never like stick to one game. I've always kind of had a problem like committing to a game. I'm always all over the place, but I do still play old stuff. Sometimes I'll get like inspired and I'm like, oh, I want to play like Wind Waker or something like that and like start a whole new game. Yeah, put her to work. Yeah, she works harder than I do, honestly. What's my favorite game system? I don't know, man. It's kind of hard. It's probably the Cube. Probably the GameCube or the Wii. If I had to pick one that I could only play for the rest of my life, it'd probably be the Wii, so then I could play GameCube games too. But it's kind of tough because there's so many games on different systems that I like. It's kind of a hard question to ask. There's so many systems, you know? So I bought 2 GBAs, Pokemon Yellow, Super Mario Kart for GBA from Yard Sales. Nice, dude. Hooked up. Let's go. What is this? We're all kind of tired of 60 to 100 plus hour games for sure. Yeah. I used to love those kind of games, but I don't know. Like the last really long game I invested like 20 hours in, it was or 30 hours in, it was Dragon Quest 11. That was a lot of fun. I played that a lot. Quite a few, like 20 hours in a game is a lot for me, you know? But it's like those games are the most appealing to me, or the really long grindy RPGs. But it's like I never stick with them. I like the idea of playing them and like building this whole world and this character, but then I can never stick. Like Elden Ring, I really wanted to play Elden Ring. I almost bought the game, and then I kept telling myself like, you're never gonna play the game enough to like get to the good parts. You know what I mean? I don't know, because there's so much in that game. Franco says he just modded his new 3DS LL with the help of my tutorial. Let's go. I'm so stoked. I'm glad that someone's still using that tutorial, because I get a lot of comments on it where people say like, this doesn't work, or the links are dead, or like certain problems. I'm like, dude. But then like people will come and tell me that it works still. So I'm like, all right. It's hard making videos like that because it's so hard to be descriptive enough in an instructional video that everybody understands where you're trying. I try to do a good job like making the instructional easy enough for everyone to follow, but it's always like, it's tough, you know what I mean? You miss a part here and there and it just throws the whole thing off. But yeah. But anyways, Colezilla, I appreciate the $5. I appreciate everybody coming in and checking out the stream. We'll be up later this week. I won't say exactly when because it's hard to know, but we'll definitely build something. I have a bunch of builds to do, so maybe we'll do some builds, like orders on the stream, if I get everything straightened out. And shout out to finding this Boktai Game Boy Advance, which is apparently worth like $100-something. Let's see if we can get this sticker off of here. That's pretty sick. I'm definitely going to hold on to it. I hate that they made special editions with no, like, artwork on them, though. Like, what's the point? Why not just put a little freaking logo or something on it, you know? Makes it so lame. It's like, why did you do that? Okay, that sticker kind of came off. Clean that up a little bit. Back label looks terrible. So I'm not sure what I should do about that, but we didn't even see if this one worked. It looks like it's gonna work though. Let's see if it charges. I love the Dragon Quest ever since the Dragon Warrior games on the NES. Yeah. The first ones I ever played was Dragon Warrior Monster on the Game Boy Color. I love those games. Draki, and I would feed him beef jerky. He was like the little bat. So that was my shit for a long time. You know, you put 90 hours into Horizon Forbidden West. You know, I have so many games, dude. I have Horizon Forbidden West. No, what do I have? Yeah, Forbidden West. Yeah, that's the PS5 I got. I've never played the game though. Is it that good? Should I try it? It's on my PS5 as we speak. So many games, dude. So many games to play. It looks like the Brain Training DS Lite. Never played Brain Training. I did had some bumps here and there, like needed to find alternative website to get the FBI files. Yeah, it's like I was gonna go and I need to go and fix the links, but the links die all the time. I figured people would figure it out because that's why I say the first thing is to go to the 3dshacks.guide website. Everything is there, but this is just like the kind of guide to get it because anyways, I'm glad you figured it out, dude. Very smart and intuitive of you. Mod another one. Let's go. All right, appreciate you guys. I will be back streaming later on this week, definitely. We got a lot of work to do here, but thank you guys for stopping in. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now and get to doing some other stuff. Probably grab something to drink because I'm kind of thirsty now. But y'all have a good rest of the week. I will see you guys later, all right? Peace out. Ugh.